Georgia Student Finance Partner mentioned, they run Hope Scholarship and Hope Grant and Zell Miller and all those sorts of things as well. But sometimes you do need some additional money beyond what Hope Grant and Zell Miller will offer. Sometimes you will need money for room and board. Sometimes if you're going to school and if you're going to a private college, you may need some more, or just may need some more in general to support you, whatever campus that you're on. So that's where private scholarships are going to come to play. And you want to make sure you're as eligible for those private scholarships as you are for any state-based aid or any federal aid. The first thing you want to do is make sure you complete your FAFSA form. So Georgia Student Finance has some great resources for you to do that once you get your 12th grade year. But that also opens you up for a lot of private scholarships as well. So our Partner Scholarship Academy is the nation's only scholarship curriculum. And what they'll do is help you to build your brand, right? Because that's what you do when you get private scholarships. They're looking at a brand. What have you done to make us want to be able to give you money and invest in you to go to college? What kind of community service have you done? That's a huge piece of a lot of private scholarships. And that's things you can actually start doing now. Volunteering at your church, volunteering in your community, volunteering after school, making sure you're giving back in some way, but not necessarily asking for anything in return for it, because as human beings, that's what we should be doing anyway, is right? Giving back. But in addition to that being a benefit to the world, it will also benefit you and make you a more attractive candidate to get into school as well as to get private scholarships. In addition to that, we want you involved in extracurricular activities as well. How many of you are involved in something else besides school? Clubs, organizations, sports, anything like that. So it's not too late to get started. You want to do that now. But when you get in the 8th grade, if there's a club that you would like to see at your school, ask the administrators, can I start this club? Can I be a leader of this organization? Because leadership is also something that scholarship foundations are looking for in students. And you can start building that right now as a 7th grader. So figuring out over the summer, what would you like to do to give back to the community, and figuring out how you can connect as the adults in your life to help you figure out how I can give back here. If you like animals, you can give back at a veterinarian clinic. If you like making sure that the homeless are fed, you can help out by going to a homeless shelter or things like that. You can make blankets for homeless folks in the wintertime. Whatever it is that you want to connect with them, we want you to connect with that, do that, but then keep track of it, okay? Because when it's time to do those scholarship applications, they will ask you, what have you done, where did you do it, and how long did you spend doing it? And my daughter actually applied for a scholarship in the 8th grade for $1,000, and she got it. And so they're holding that money for her. She's going to be a senior next year, so we'll make sure we knock on that door and call those folks and say, okay, we're ready for that money now. And so there are a lot of those that we're going to introduce you to next year, and how you can start writing those essays, how you can connect all that information and get you prepared for more money. And finally, one of the things that Gear Up will do is give you what's called a 21st Century Certificate. And that's going to have information, just kind of recap of what we said today about the money that's available for you to go to college. And we want to make sure you know about it, and then you keep that certificate somewhere very prevalent in your house, in your room, up on your wall that says you're a Gear Up student. And this is the money that's going to be available for you to go to college, and we're going to work with you to connect and make sure that you get those funds. And before you leave, I want to make sure you get one of these I'm Going to College buttons. And I want you to wear that at school, because eventually we will be giving all the 7th graders at your school one of these buttons, but you are the lucky ones that get to get them first before you leave here today. So again, thank you so much for coming, and again, welcome to Gear Up Georgia.